Greetings, TikTok. I am back with another Wheel of Fortune Wednesdays reading. We are starting out with the Kim Mayfield Ancient Paleo Hebrew Letters, and the one that is at the top of the deck now is Yah, Y-A. Keywords and phrases include to work, to make, mighty hand, power, hand, close, deed, picture of an arm and hand. Okay, so maybe someone is trying to make something work. They are trying to use the mightiest hand, the most powerful power that they can. All right. So let's go to the Kim Mayfield Tarot Oracle card deck. What are they trying to make work? Winning is upright. Keywords and phrasings having the advantage. So someone is trying to force something to go in their favor. Applause, fame, celebrity, fans, being in the spotlight, pride, strength. Because if they can get something to go in their favor and if they can have the advantage, they will receive some type of applause, fame, celebrity, right? They will be in the spotlight, okay? They can gloat in their pride, okay? They may have fans, okay? And they may feel stronger because of this, okay? So, let's go to the Kim Mayfield Dirty 30s Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, please clarify the ancient paleo Hebrew for Yah and the winning card upright. Sophia, divine feminine guard that no archon can pass. The marriage card is here. I'm just going to say it came out sideways. So maybe someone thought if they could marry someone that they would win. Oh my goodness. But the STD, STI card is here. At the bottom of the deck, Caribbean is reversed. Wake is reversed. So someone was not able to make this work or to marry someone because they have an STD. And maybe someone became aware of that before they became intimate with someone. All right, the Caribbean is reversed. So I don't know, maybe someone traveled to the Caribbean in the past. Maybe they contracted this STD, this STI in the Caribbean or from someone of Caribbean descent. The wake card is here reversed, but it's not something that is going to cause their wake. Okay, it is something that they can live with, but it may not go away though. Okay, let's go to the love oracle card deck. Master Messiah. Wow. The divine feminine card is here reversed. So someone may have contracted an STD or an STI from a karmic feminine who is of Caribbean descent, or while they were in the Caribbean. The only you card is here reversed. This person wasn't devoted to you. They weren't craving and or attached to you. Maybe you thought they were. The hoping card is here reversed. You were hoping that this person would love you, would grow to be devoted to you. You had faith, okay? But the only thing that they were able to give you is an STD and STI. Let's go to the West Gossip Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what West Gossip Oracle card would you like to come forth? Sophia, Divine Feminine Guard. The me versus me card is here reversed. So maybe in the past you were not focusing on your personal growth, not trying to become better than you were the day before. Maybe this card is saying that you should have been your own competition. Maybe you were competing with someone else, like a FUCK fest or whatever competition, who could get laid the most, who could get, you know, get it in the most. How can I say this without, who can get FUCK'd, laid, bust the most orgasms? Okay, but you shouldn't have been doing this, okay? Because you should have been looking in the mirror at yourself and only competing with yourself. You should not have been indulging in intimacy with someone just to compete with someone else, or that you saw that you were competing with someone else. The breaking cycles card is here upright. You should have been ending these harmful patterns and looking forwards to a new beginning. The mirror card is here upright. you needed to reflect, okay? Become self aware, face yourself in others. The two faced card is here reversed, but you chose to say one thing and do another. You chose to put on a mask of betrayal or put on a mask of kindness, but betrayal was behind that mask. You were pretending to be loyal, okay? And maybe this karmic feminine, all right, knew that, okay? Maybe they sense that you deserve to get what she was giving you. I don't know. All right. The situational single card is here reversed. So now you are in a energy of temporary loneliness. You're choosing solitude, and I think that's the best thing for you to do right now, especially if you have an STD or an STI. You want to close off your immune system immediately, okay, and focus on healing. All right, get back your immune system, get it back up, okay? Being powerful by taking certain herbs, I don't know, colloidal silver, parasite cleanse, okay? The photoshopped card is here reversed. But instead of doing that, okay, maybe you were focusing on taking pictures and faking your beauty because whatever STD or STI that you contracted has affected your looks to some extent. The ascension card is here reversed. You were not able to, again, elevate, okay? Gain a next level of consciousness or higher awareness. You were not growing spiritually in the past, okay? You were only trying to compete in some type of FUCK fest, okay? Who can get laid the most? And it didn't end well with you. The CEO energy card is here reversed. You're not a boss now, right? You don't have natural leadership skills. Maybe you're a follower. You're not confident in business, okay? You didn't take control of your life and protect your immune system in the past. Now, let's go to the Kim Mitchell Rune Speak Oracle card deck to receive some divinations, all right? What if you had not engaged in this FUCK competition? Who can get laid the most? Where would your energy be at this time? All right, so we have the Rune Speak card and Suze with the theme A God. Keywords and phrases include order, breath, gods, meaning inspiration, communication, ancestral sovereign God, Odin, chant, and transmission of intelligence. Okay, so you would be in a more intelligent mindset, okay? You would be able to communicate how you feel, okay? Maybe you would be chanting and meditating, okay? Focusing on your spiritual growth. The quote associated with this rune speak card and Suze includes find your ears before you search for words, okay? Maybe you should have been doing your best to listen more in the past rather than to speak, okay? Because maybe you thought you were in some type of FUCK fest competition and you really weren't, all right? Because someone else may not have contracted anything, okay? Maybe they strap up. Maybe they didn't see you as someone to get back at, okay? Pay back at, prove something to, okay? Divinations include word power and transformation or manipulation by others and delusion. So because you chose to indulge in this, I don't know, delusional FUCK fest competition, you are in the energy of delusion, okay? Where you were manipulated by others, okay? But if you had not, you would be in the energy of word power and transformation, okay? Using your words, right, to transform your situation, okay? To create and manifest a life that is full of wins, that does put you in the spotlight, that does give you strength, okay? That does put you in a marriage, okay? But there is no marriage now because you've contracted something. So I don't know what else to say to you, but I hope these messages and readings were insightful and of use to someone. I will be back soon with another reading in Master Messiah's name. Good luck to you all. Say la.